first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. And off we go from downtown Indy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Quick throw, going to be caught by Worthy. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Here's Brown. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
2, 7, 5, 70, 19, Mustang 19.
On second down, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Colts.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
This will be returned from the 6. It'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? Here we go. Set. 19, 8, 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will finally be taken down, but not until he gets to the Colts' 28-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 35 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 10.
Get up. 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Dragon 60. 19, Pioneer.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Gain of 7. 1st down, Browns.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Handoff here. Up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Anthony Gould now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Broncos. Ready? 65. Knock. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11. And quickly pick up a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, ready? Buffalo 18. Here we go. Trap 50. Trap Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the shotgun. Richardson. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there.
Incomplete.
And it's going to be 3rd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
From the gun, Richardson. This one, it's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
Gilligan in punt formation.
That's going to be fielded back at the 5. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment. Was taken down after a solid return.
Come on. 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll take this one up close to the 1st down marker. The spot where the slide begins, that's a pickup of about 9.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Nick Cross up from the secondary to record the sack.
3rd and 11.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on the pitching catch. It's a Browns first down.
1st and 10.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He'll forward for maybe a yard. Nick Cross will bring him down.
2 yards on the
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. That would qualify as an angry run, powering his way forward. A pickup of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The kick is good.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go. Start. Mustang Knight. 70 lying.
We'll go play action. It's Richardson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 31
So a
yards.
big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 18 Cardinal. 8.
Here's Richardson. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third, they need 8.
Come on. Buffalo 18. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. 14-7 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they begin with 3rd and 8.
Pioneer. 2. 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now Richardson. This is intercepted. Look at him go. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. And the Browns will take a 21-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Warriors, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running backs. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Ready?
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Forced out wide. Off he goes.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll get this out wide. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Throwing, Richardson on the run to the right. He keeps it himself. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
6, ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He'll get this one complete to Brown.
Let's go.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Brown. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
18, Buffalo 18.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. They're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift.
Oh, big hole left side. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Browns. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
His kick is good.
So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Here's Gould on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 5.
Get it? Bronco 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Richardson to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner. And now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside third of the field. And he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. That stop made by Byron Young.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Receiver in motion. Going right. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It is a big play for the Browns. 31 yards.
Ready, go!
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he will score again. Touchdown, Cleveland. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first half touchdowns. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Chop 60, chop Hawk, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And that run shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Taken down right
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Let's go now. Ready?
On 4th down, Richardson. And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the 1st down, but he could not stay in. And as a result, they're going to turn this over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Richardson. That is hard down the field. It's worthy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run here with Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
7 makes it 3rd and 2.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Here's 3rd and 2.
Come on, come on. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, 19.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Indy. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer.
35, Colts 14. Cade York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. About 15 yards yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Browns first down.
Cowboy 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
Back to the air once more on second down. Thrown left side. The catch is made. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Brown.
Touchdown.
Now Aubrey for the extra point.
For the point after.
The kick is good. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Gould on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go, here we go.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Forced to his right.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work has separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
Third and a yard.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, set. 60.
From the gun, Richardson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field.
A 33-yard attempt.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Colts cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Cade York to kick off.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter.
Number 9, the ball carrier. Ed Oliver made the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up
From the 34-yard line. Here's second down and 9. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he will score. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Cleveland. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
77.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan,
and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Harris. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks.
Into space. And he will score. Touchdown, Brown. Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns will add one more onto their big lead.
Colts 17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Ready.
Try to start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
Ready.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
Ready.
He'll get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
First down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way. But here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. He's got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week long. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Really good effort on that one. It will not be enough. That's going to bring up fourth down.
A gain of 17 yards. It's fourth down.
To throw, it's Richardson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll stick with him again.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 10.
Ready, ready, ready.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. Back deep, Anthony Gould. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 33-yard line.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
That's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
Here, down the field, will fall incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Now a run on 1st down. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
That's good.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Let's go now. Hut.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the set.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Set.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Set. Hut. Blue 32. Set.
Now again, on the ground. And he'll be brought down as we tip towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
He was tackled at the
1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready? Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Anthony Gould. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least they'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
24. Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set. 19, Charger, 19, Charger.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this out wide. He'll get enough for here as he is taken down.
Number 16. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Down, set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Cleveland.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. It is 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Red, 38. Black swap.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Browns first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, ready.
On the give, it's Judkins. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
Here we go,
and 8.
here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Again, it's Judkins. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but When you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
33, yellow. Hut.
On third down, here's Judkins.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, you take them down for a loss. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Bang, Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Now Richardson. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Cleveland.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Down. 45, White. Ready?
And on 1st down, it's back to Judkins. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Red, 38. Ready? Go.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Check, ready. Blue, 32. Set.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. A troubling development here in this AFC title game. Auburn's kick is good. And the Browns will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
24.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
On the ground, it's Brown. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as they take this up to the 38-yard line.
1st down.
Go.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On carry here for Brown. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 2.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. Second down and 8.
Let's go.
Richardson operating from the pistol. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before third down. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Going for it all. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
It's a gain of
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
For a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Richardson going to look to throw. Rolling right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far
He's in. Touchdown, Colts. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. York is good on the extra point. And the Colts cut into the lead a little bit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
Get it! 70, 60, 70 range, 70 range.
On first down, it's Richardson. He'll let one go down the middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw, Richardson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little, too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. York now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Colts are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Ready, 19, prep, ready.
Now Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Go, go.
Out of shotgun. Richardson. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. That's good for a Colts first down.
Mustang 19.
Richardson. That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got one. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Richardson to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Anthony Gould was the intended target.
To second and 10.
And it'll lead to a second down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Here's Richardson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Exiting the pocket right. That is incomplete. Here we go. We're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Throwing is Richardson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Makes the score Browns 62, Colts 46.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Set, cut. 33. Yellow. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns as they will lift